Okay. All right. So D.H. Lawrence is heavily influenced by Freudian theory. Freud was a psychiatrist in the 1900s, and he is the scientist that basically came up with the idea that our mind has many parts to it. It's not just our conscious mind, that there are these other realms of our mind that sometimes we are not aware of. So, the conscious mind is what you are aware of at any particular moment, your perceptions, memories, thoughts, and feelings. So, anything that you're thinking about right now, hearing my voice, the concerns that you have, you're running inner dialogue. Your preconscious is the memories that you are not at the moment thinking about, but can easily bring to mind. So if I were to say, what did you have for dinner last night? That is something that you most likely weren't thinking about right now. But as soon as I said that, your brain was able to access that memory. So it's sort of like thinking of your brain as a big filing cabinet, and the preconscious would be all the memories that you can easily get a hold of and bring to your conscious. Okay, the unconscious would be all the things that are not easily available to our awareness. So your drives, your instincts, and your repressed memories. Now, what's unsettling about this is that it means that your behavior is directed by a lot of what you are not really aware of. So that would be your animal instincts, that would be repressed or traumatic memories, things that your mind has set into an unconscious state, so you can't bring it to your conscious mind. And Freud believed really that most of our behavior is directed by the unconscious self. So when you're thinking about the characters in Rocking Horse Winter, you want to try to decide whether their motivation is coming from their conscious mind or is it coming from their unconscious mind. So, for instance, Paul believes that he wants money. That's what he consciously has decided. But his unconscious self is most likely more longing for his mother's love. He never is able to acknowledge that, and he never is even aware that he is searching for his mother's love, because consciously he believes it's about money. But he's equated those two things in his unconscious mind, and truly he is searching for his mother's love. Okay, the Oedipal complex, this is something that Freud also came up with. And it goes something like this. And there's something called the Electra complex that is for girls. The Oedipal complex is for boys. So the first love object that you have is your mother. You want her affection, and she's the center of your universe, center of your attention. A young boy eventually will develop a sense of rivalry with his father for that attention and that affection. The boy eventually redirects desire for affection to other girls and then women. So when you hit puberty, you start to seek affection elsewhere from someone other than your mother. If the process is disrupted in some way, it can send one into an Oedipal crisis. And that is what is happening with Paul. He's literally stuck in one place, not moving anywhere on the rocking horse. And that's symbolic of his inability to healthfully grow up, and leave the nursery and become a man. And in fact, he doesn't do that. The search for material wealth, the desperate need to produce something out of nothing, is what puts him into an Oedipal crisis. And ultimately, he never grows up and perishes at the end of the story. Okay, so you're going to try to apply this to the Rocking Horse Winter. If you choose to write about the Rocking Horse Winter in your essay, then you want to make sure that you at least mention the Freudian theory and the Oedipal complex that influences the characters in that story.